Erasing, defacing, I want to be the anti-you. Welcome everybody to Wrestling Predictions with King V and yours truly, Mikey Q, or in some circles they refer to me as Mike Bell. Whatever one is wrong. Oh my God, I messed up already. Whatever one is fine. We're here to talk about Money in the Bank. Yo, V, I can't. We're here to talk about Money in the Bank 2019, which goes down tomorrow, as you guys are watching this. From Hartford, Connecticut. No, I will not be there. But it's pretty close. I mean, I could have drove, but nah, I'm good. So I'm gonna start off by saying, V, thank you for being on the show like always. On such short notice, it's like your show too. This is like our show here. Like nobody else does the predictions.
Pretty much. This is like my way of like getting back into it,
and I appreciate it. So, with Money in the Bank, right? We were just talking about this as we like started. Before we started recording, actually, we started talking about, is it like still considered like a big five? I guess because you have the big four, and then Money in the Bank is like next on the importance list, I guess. But I think Money in the Bank is more important than Survivor Series. I mean, because when's the last time Survivor Series has actually meant something? Yeah. Exactly.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. So I think that this pay-per-view as a whole is important. Now, I want to ask you this, though. Do you think that the Money in the Bank, before we start, concept is played out?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no because it should give opportunity to those who may not have gotten it previously.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was one of those things where you see people who are up and coming, mid card, to get a shot.
Yeah.
I.e., the current WWE champion, my fave, Kofi Kingston. But now it's just like it's become to the point. It's just like people who shouldn't have got it on the men's side. Well, a certain winner on the women's side before, but
what, 4, 3? There's been 3, right?
3, yeah.
3.
I mean Alexa, but you know where I was going with that. But a lot of times it's just given to people who really don't need it.
Yeah.
If you will. So yes, it can be played out because repeat winners and stuff like that, and then it also gives the should. Let me go ahead and put should. It should give the opportunity to those who may not have gotten it any other way.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely agree with you. I think it started getting watered down once they started having people that didn't deserve it or didn't need it. I shouldn't say didn't deserve it, that didn't need it win. Like you
deserve it, Baron Corbin.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, some people feel like Baron Corbin didn't deserve it. But I mean, even going back further, right? Randy Orton's a Money in the Bank winner, right? Why?
He didn't need it.
He didn't need it. He was already a world champion. John Cena. Yeah. And John Cena, he was already, a 10-time world champion by that time and still won Money in the Bank for what? And he lost his cash in, but that's a whole nother story. But then you look at guys like, and this isn't a history of Money in the Bank video, but you look at guys like Damian Sandow, who was right there. He was right there.
This is off so much to
the day. I know, man. But anytime, that just goes to show you, anybody that gets themselves over is bound to fail. It's just, that's how it is. If you are not the company person, if the company did not push for you and you just got over on your own, it's not gonna work for you. But so okay, let's get into this card here because we do have 11 matches to talk about.
Okay.
Now, in an interesting turn of events, okay, WWE named Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus the Usos for the kickoff show in a tag team match. Non-title, by the way. What do you think about that? And who you got?
Don't care.
You don't care about a Daniel Bryan match in the Usos?
Nope. I don't. Yeah, I don't. You know, it's four very, very talented people in that ring.
3.
I'm sure it's going to be a good match, but I heard 3. I heard that.
Huh? Oh.
I heard you say 3. I was really trying to like not acknowledge it. Okay, so it's like 3
Totally
people and Eric
there.
Rowan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 3 people plus Rowan.
Yeah.
In that match.
Although I like him with Bryan.
I'm sure it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be a decent match because 3 out of 4 of these people are good at what they do. And
I like the pairing of Bryan and Rowan. Let me just say that.
I mean, sure, but it's just I'm not getting anything from it, to be honest. So I'm just like, okay, this is a match that could happen. All right, bye everybody.
Who do you think serves? How can I put this? Who do you think needs this win more? Daniel Bryan and Rowan or the Usos?
Usos been pretty hot.
I agree. Would you say Usos hot?
Wait. Anyway, I would say, you know, Daniel Bryan really doesn't need this. I mean, he just lost the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Which I was glad to see. And he just won the tag team champions for whatever reason. I don't know where that was going.
Yeah, they're the current tag team champions.
But I don't know.
I mean, I think the tag team champions have to win this match. I mean, like, I'm gonna say Daniel Bryan and Rowan just because they need I feel like they need it more than the Usos just because they are the tag team champions and the Usos are not. You know, they're not tag team champions. So, I'd say Daniel Bryan and Rowan to retain. Well, not even to retain. It's not for the tag team titles as of right now. All I say is tag team match. So, all right, let's keep it moving here. I don't watch 205 Live, but champion Tony Nese versus Daivari for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's the first match on the main show. Have you been watching 205?
I've watched 205 Live before because of one person, and that's Cedric Alexander, but now he's on Raw.
Yeah.
2 very talented guys.
Yeah.
Don't care about the match.
Daivari's super cool. I never met Tony Nese, but Daivari's super cool.
I don't care about the match, and that's saying a lot on WWE. Well, let me go ahead and fix that. That says a lot on Vince McMahon because it's just like the whole entire 205 Live roster is talented as hell.
Yeah, they are. They are.
And you barely promote them. They barely get time. Yeah. Barely. And it's just you don't put enough effort to make us care. And that's where I'm at. Like, I don't care.
All right. I mean, I don't watch 205 Live. I don't really care either, but you know, it is a predictions video, so I'm gonna predict Tony Nese to retain. I mean, I'm not even up on the storyline, so to tell you the truth, I don't know. But Tony Nese just won it like last month at Mania, so yeah, Tony Nese retains.
I too choose Tony Nese to retain.
All right, cool. All right, so okay, in a steel cage match, we have The Miz versus the best in the world.
Because I know you're not talking about a McMahon.
I mean, that's his thing is the best in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have the Miz win this.
I was
because
best in the. Okay.
The only best in the world I acknowledge is CM Punk. Now,
who's that? Who's that? No.
Oh, the one that's married to AJ Lee.
Yeah, now, okay, that guy. Yeah.
The from Chicago. But I'm gonna say Miz gets this. Okay. Miz should get it. Cause was I that drunk? Didn't Shane did? I probably was. Shane won at Mania.
He did. He actually did. Yes, he won at Mania.
My God.
In some like funny type of way, but he won at Mania.
That way was wild. I watched the replay. I was like, oh, ouch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say the Miz because I really don't care about this match either. I'm gonna need like Shane to be alive to see his grandchildren.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So it was just like, hey Shane, sit down, please. You need help. You need some milk.
I think he said milk. Okay, so we're gonna go to. Oh, I ain't even picked. Oh man.
Ooh, we better keep all of this in.
Yeah, we are. Straight to the internets. All right. I'm gonna pick the Miz to beat Shane. I think Shane will take himself out somehow, some way, and Miz will get the victory over Shane and end this feud.
Please.
Thank God. All right. Next we have Roman Reigns versus Elias in a singles match. Nothing on the line, just a singles match.
Nothing. It's just a singles match. I'm gonna say Elias.
Really? Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. All right.
That would be something that he could write songs about.
He can.
You know, Elias, to me personally, has not gotten stale as of yet.
Okay.
To me.
Right.
He hasn't gotten stale yet to me. Roman. I know about Roman, but I'm not gonna say my thoughts because yeah. But I think Elias gets this.
Interesting. It's hard for me to vote against the big dog. Okay.
Oh, it's easy for me. But,
I'm gonna have to say Roman Reigns gets this victory. It's a singles match that doesn't really mean anything. I feel like the company feels like Elias is untouchable in the sense of we can beat him and he's still gonna be as over as he was before we beat him. You know, so
that's true.
Yeah, so I think that Roman Reigns beats Elias in a pretty quick match. I don't see this going on pretty long. All right. So let's keep going here. We have for the United States Championship, we have Samoa Joe champion versus Rey Mysterio.
Another match I don't care for. Wow. AEW.
Okay. Shout out to AEW.
I honestly don't care about this either. You know, my whole thing is when you make these feuds like personal and you involve people's children. First of all, I didn't know Rey Mysterio's son was that big.
Oh yeah, he's big.
I thought that man. I thought he was. I thought he was like 4, but
nah, he's trained too. By the way,
I personally I think it's tacky when you involve people's personal lives and stuff like that. That's why I didn't like the whole Eddie thing.
Well, that was in bad taste to me, but
it was in very bad taste. Even with Charlotte and her brother. I just think it's all tacky. I really don't care if they crown a new champion, if they don't crown a new champion. I don't care. I I have my feelings on WWE, but I'll save it towards the end of the video.
Okay. This one is difficult because I could see them going either way. I could see Dominic getting involved, which causes Ray to lose, or Dominic get involved and causes Ray to win. Like, either way, I feel like there's going to be some type of involvement from Dominic. I think that... what happened on Raw? I can't even remember. That's how bad the programming has been. I don't remember if there was anything with Ray. And did Ray lose on Raw to... who did he face? Cesaro? No, he beat Cesaro, I think. I think he beat Cesaro. I don't remember, but either way, I feel like Ray does not win the United States Championship. I feel like Dominic gets involved, maybe bump Dominic, and Ray's so like distracted by that he loses or something like that. I see something like that happening. So, and Samoa Joe retains the United States Championship.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep it going here. Let's start getting into the bigger matches here. Okay, so for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair.
My choice is gonna be this because I feel like they're gonna. Okay. I'm gonna say that. See, this depends.
Does it depend on Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans?
No, it depends on the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
You think that's gonna be before the women's championship matches? I should say.
I personally think that the Raw Women's Championship match is gonna go first.
I could see that happening, even though it's like listed as SmackDown first. But I could definitely see.
Oh, is listed as SmackDown first?
Yeah, but you know that Vince could change that last minute. You know, who knows?
Only reason why I say that is because one of my predictions for the women's ladder match is a SmackDown winner.
I definitely think it'll be a SmackDown winner, but we'll get into that.
So I'm gonna say in this case here. See, this is hard because I just had the match list. I don't have the actual order.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that Becky Lynch loses, but not loses to Charlotte.
Oh, okay. So she beats Charlotte, and the Money in the Bank winner beats Becky?
Yes.
So are you also saying that Becky defeats Lacey Evans?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I guess we could do them both. All right. So, all right. So I just realized what I said.
Wow. You are 6 years old.
I am. You know. But, all right. So, let me focus here. Okay. So for Charlotte versus Becky. No, let me do Lacey Evans and Becky first. All right, so for Becky and Lacey, I think. all right. For Becky and Lacey.
Okay.
I feel like. Oh my God! I'm not. You notice I'm not looking at the screen because I don't even. So all right, so
I'm not.
I feel like Becky beats Lacey, like you said, and. I'm going with Charlotte to beat Becky. I think Charlotte beats Becky here and takes the SmackDown Women's Championship from her.
Oh God, please no.
You know what it is? I feel like they want to keep Becky on Raw, even though this whole wild card challenge
is ugly. It is
it's stupid. Just say the brand split is over. That's all you gotta say. Yeah, this didn't work, so the brand split is over. Like everybody's on the same show again. You know, because it's not working. You know, and this wild card, whatever, is stupid.
It's ugly.
Yeah, so, but I think for the time being, they want Becky to at least do both shows. And if she has the Raw Women's Championship, because technically she's on SmackDown, technically. So, if she has the Raw...
I thought she was on Raw.
No, she's a SmackDown talent. Technically. Yeah. Okay. Technically speaking, she's SmackDown. But because she won the Raw Championship, she's on Raw also. It's really kind of, it's stupid, but yeah. Repug is a word that some people would say. But anyway,
words.
Words. But yeah, I think that they're gonna keep Becky on Raw and have her still be on SmackDown, even though she doesn't have the SmackDown Women's Championship. But we'll see. So you said the women's ladder match determines what you think is gonna happen after the Becky Charlotte match. So let's hear it. SmackDown. Well, excuse me. The Money in the Bank ladder match. The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have Natalya versus Dana Brooke versus Naomi versus Bayley versus Mandy Rose versus Ember Moon versus Carmella versus Nikki Cross, who's replacing Alexa Bliss, who has not been medically cleared by the WWE doctors to wrestle tomorrow night.
So, my SmackDown pick is Ember Moon.
Okay.
This would be a great opportunity for her to cash in, and Eclipse. Okay. Becky wins as the SmackDown Women's Champion. Besides that, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna. If they do SmackDown, it's gonna be Ember Moon, point blank. I'm not even putting Bayley in this because God knows I don't need it. If they do Raw, I think they'll surprise us with Raw. I think that, and I'm going to say it. I think that if they do a Raw winner, it's going to be Dana Brooke. I said what I said. I was gonna say Naomi because
Naomi's not winning this.
She would fucking eat in this damn match.
She's not
like just the interaction with her and Ember alone is gonna fucking eat. Yeah. But if they do a Raw, they're gonna surprise us, and it's gonna be Dana Brooke, and I legitimately mean that.
I think they are gonna surprise us, but it's not gonna be Dana. It's gonna be Mandy Rose. I feel like
I don't want that. I'm so tired of these white blonde women.
All right, let's bring it back. Okay, let's bring it back here. All right, I hear you.
Carmella.
Right.
Alexa, can we put some color in this? And if they want to put color in it, at least go the safe route and do Bayley. Because she's Latina.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Okay, so I think one or two things are gonna happen here. I feel like Mandy Rose is gonna win, right? Because she's a heel, and she is somebody that the company does believe in, and that they have been
because
pushing.
She's white blonde.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
She fits this mold.
Right. You're not wrong at all. But I also feel like Bayley's gonna be punished because of her best friend. I feel like she's already being punished. Put it this way, if Sasha Banks does not show up in any way, shape, or form tomorrow night, she's pretty much done with the company. Like you can write her off. She's not gonna be back. Because there are some people that feel like this whole thing is a work, right? And that she will come back and something will happen, and she'll be written back onto television. But if she's not back at Money in the Bank, I think that she's pretty much done. And because of it, I think Bayley's gonna suffer. I think because of it, Bayley's gonna say she already has. Bayley's been doing a job every week on television. Ever since the whole thing.
Honestly, it's black.
Yeah, but you know what? They also do this when they're getting ready to give you a big push. So yeah, she's been losing every week on television, but usually the Money in the Bank winner loses going into Money in the Bank. They go on this losing streak, and then they win Money in the Bank, and then they lose some more until they eventually win the championship. It's WWE's
it's perfect for Dana Brooke. Shit, she's been losing since forever.
That is very true. She's been losing since NXT. Be honest with you.
I mean, playtime is over.
Yeah, I mean, she stopped patting people in the head a long time ago, so I don't.
Oh, she needs to do that again because that was great.
Yeah, it was. It really was. It really was.
That's the shit I would do. Aww.
Yeah,
Beanie Baby.
And it's such a heel thing to do. Like, don't do that to me. Like,
it's such a dickhead thing to do. Like, that is the mood. Yeah. She was perfect doing that. Yeah. But seriously, I don't. I guess we'll talk about my feelings about Sasha is gonna be my feelings about WWE, which we should get to later. But SmackDown, my choice would be Ember Moon. Raw, my choice is Dana Brooke. The end.
I want Ember to win. Like, but
I do.
It was like,
but honestly, part of me really wants Dana Brooke to win.
I'd rather Ember Moon win, but I hear you.
I mean, not Ember Moon, but my whole thing is Dana. You can tell she works.
She does.
And I'm not saying the and don't work, but if they give her this will be her chance to prove herself. And after Raw, she did really, really well.
Yeah, she's
like her getting on top of the ladder and jumping the fuck off the ladder. Like she's here. Mm-hmm. So I hope if they go with a excuse me, a Raw superstar, I want it to be Dana. Okay. I really do. I honestly want it to be Dana. Even if she loses, I want it to be Dana. I really do. I don't want her to be the first. Or she be the first. Yeah, she would be the first one to lose. The first woman to cash in and lose.
Yeah.
But I don't want. I really want Dana to win. But even if she doesn't, she would greatly not surprise me. But I feel like she's really been working enough to impress.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't mind Dana Brooke winning. I just feel like Ember should win.
Yes,
that's why she's probably not going to. I could see this being a way to turn Bayley heel if she were to win the Money in the Bank and start getting really aggressive. Because think about it. See, the Money in the Bank is like made for a heel. Like, yes, baby faces have won in the past and have announced they're cashing in before they actually do it, because that's the babyface thing to do. But I think that this match is more catered to heels. It just is, because it's a heel thing to do. Think about it. It's a heel thing to do to cash in on somebody that's just been beaten up. Usually you cash in when somebody's been beaten up. They already had a match. You catch them by the element of surprise. And it's a heel thing to do, because a babyface is not going to go out there and attack somebody after they already been beaten up, for the most part. Yeah. Like I said, we have had babyface winners in the past, but and it hasn't gone well for the babyface. If you really look at the babyfaces that have won in the past, who was a babyface when he won? John Cena? He cashed in and didn't win. I'm trying to think of more like baby faces. Like there's not a lot.
I said no.
Oh yeah, I mean Edge was the first one. I know RVD cashed in. He was a baby face. He won a title.
He was.
CM Punk was a baby face. He won a title, and then he turned heel after he won the Money.
Glorious. Wonderful.
Yeah, it was great. It really was. Wonderful. I see what you did there because it was a Hardy that he turned on. But
yeah.
All right, but yeah. Did you see Table for Three, by the way, with Rebby, Giovanni, and oh man, what's Randy's wife's name? Sam, maybe? I forgot her name. Sorry.
I have my feelings about Reby Hardy, so I won't say. And there's a reason why I have my feelings about Reby Hardy, which we'll also address.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Mm-hmm. Let's get through this video first. So, okay, for your women's Money in the Bank, you're choosing Ember.
Ember for SmackDown, Dana Brooke for Raw.
Okay, I'm going with Mandy. I think that's who's gonna win. But who I want to win is Ember Moon.
I'd be disgusted if she won.
Yeah, we'll see though. I think it's gonna be a SmackDown woman. So, all right. So for the WWE Championship, we have. Excuse me. For the Universal Championship, sorry.
There you go.
For the Universal Championship, we have Seth Rollins versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in a singles match.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he wins. I think he retains the championship. I don't know if there's gonna be like some type of outside interference. Maybe a guy that just retired from UFC shows up. Who knows? But
oh no,
that might happen. Yeah. Oh yeah. It might happen.
No.
Oh
God. I will turn it off. I will turn it off immediately.
Or Seth Rollins just wins clean with the curb stomp. I mean, I'm comfortable with that too.
I'd rather have that.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're in agreement. Either way, I think Seth Rollins leaves Connecticut with the Universal Championship. Okay, let's go to the SmackDown Championship match for the WWE title. We have champion Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. Okay. That's not as easy for me to pick as it is for you. Just because I don't know if they're gonna take this thing off Kofi. And
they better.
And have Owens be champion to get ready for Roman. Because you want him beating a heel, I think. But I'm gonna agree with you though. I think Kofi retains.
I think Kofi eventually loses it via cash-in, but Kofi's way too hot right now.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, granted, then again, he's hot enough for him to lose it.
That's also true.
But no, I'm still in the fantasy. I'm still in Kofi Mania. I watched it live.
Yes.
They better not take that from me. No, not now. Not now.
Okay.
Not
so you
now.
want Kofi to retain. I'm gonna agree with you. All right.
Now.
So the main event of the evening, and I am not gonna lie, this is a really good lineup for the Money in the Bank match.
It is.
And last year, before I say the competitors in this match, last year the women stole the show, in my opinion, for the Money in the Bank match. I know that some people were saying the men's match is better. I thought the women's match
this year.
You know what? I don't know.
I expect certain people to steal the show.
Yeah, but the women's Money in the Bank match, just speaking like honestly, it doesn't compare to this men's Money in the Bank match. So we got Sami Zayn, because he's taking Braun Strowman's spot. Sami Zayn versus Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin versus Ali versus Finn Balor versus Andrade versus Randy Orton. This match, I know, that's why I said it like that. The talent that is in this match, we are in for a ride, I think.
Ricochet alone.
Huh?
Ricochet alone.
Yeah.
I said Ricochet alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you go. I'll let you start off.
I don't know. I'm gonna say who is going to win and who I want to win.
Okay.
Who I want to win is Andrade. Who is
water there? Okay.
Who is going to win is probably Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
But allegedly, Vince McMahon is like, learn some English.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm not even shocked because wait a minute. Y'all getting it from me today.
I know. I see. So good.
I want Andrade to win. It'll be perfect. Have Thea Zelina as his mouthpiece. It's perfect. And I'm sure he's gonna cash in on Kofi if he wins. That match I'm okay with seeing. Okay. If he loses to Andrade, I'd be okay. I'd be okay with that, and that's coming from me. I'd be okay with that because I know that match. Yeah, I guess there's no rematches or whatever. But if there was an actual match, that match would be amazing. So Andrade is my official pick.
Okay.
Who is gonna win is probably Drew McIntyre, which is fine. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that.
No,
but
I think McIntyre deserves it. To be honest with you. Oh, sorry.
Still yawn. Ricochet would be a surprise, but what? You can't have so much. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets their one or two. Jacqueline, Jazz, The Rock, T, Henry. But everybody gets their 1, 2, or maybe even 3 at best.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say Andrade.
All
honestly. Right. I think it's gonna be Andrade.
I wouldn't have a problem with Andrade winning. I don't think he's ready for it now. He's not ready to be champion. Like, that's not. No, I don't see that happening. Just me personally. He's great. He is, but he's not ready for that. In my opinion. So just looking at the rest of, I'm gonna do, I guess, process of elimination. Right, Randy Orton doesn't need this. Finn Balor's Intercontinental Champion. Last time I checked, he doesn't really need the Money in the Bank briefcase.
No.
He actually is the first ever Universal Champion, even though it only lasted for 24 hours. But he does have a world title on his belt.
Never got that rematch either.
He did years later. He did.
Did it?
Yeah, he did. He did. And that's what I get, yo. I'm like, wait, but he. The funny thing is, nobody gets a Universal Championship rematch. Like, nobody. Think about it. Finn didn't get it until years later, until Roman won it, right? He was like, well, Finn, I know you never got that rematch a couple of years ago, so here it is. And he lost clean to Roman in the middle of the ring. Which is funny because Finn actually beat Roman to get the number one contender's opportunity to become Universal Champion. So it kind of came full circle. Okay. Finn never got his rematch originally. Then Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship, lost to Goldberg, never got his rematch. Goldberg lost to Brock Lesnar. Goldberg never got a rematch. Brock Lesnar lost to Roman, I want to say. No. Did he?
Yes. No.
Roman. Yeah. He lost to Roman. Right. He lost to Roman. Because remember, he lost to Roman last year. So, because there's only been like 5 Universal Champions. So he lost to Roman, and Brock never got his rematch, and then Roman has to give it up because of cancer. So Roman technically never got it. So nobody gets a rematch. It's like the running joke. Nobody gets a rematch for the Universal title. Like you just don't. I think that title's cursed, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so okay, we was at Finn. Baron Corbin, no, he already won and lost. Like. McIntyre is a likely option. If they want to go the surprise route, I could see Ricochet, just because it would be a surprise, which is probably why they're not going to do it, because WWE creative. And then Sami Zayn.
No, man.
Right, yeah, you're right. And then Sami Zayn, I think Braun Strowman's going to get involved and probably, like, destroy him. So I don't see Sami Zayn winning that match. So yeah, I'm going with Drew McIntyre to win the men's Money in the Bank match in the main event in Hartford, Connecticut at the XL Center.
Wow. Okay.
So that's Money in the Bank. I know you wanted to get into a few things about WWE before we got out of here. So
okay.
Do I need more liquor? All right.
Had quite a bit. Let me go ahead and start by saying, because this gutted me, rest in peace to Ashley Massaro. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name correctly. My prayers with her family, especially her daughter. And it's alluding to her taking her own life, allegedly. So it's really sad. A lot of time when it comes to this wrestling business, a lot of the stories don't end well. And you see that mostly with people who have went through WWE. So I just wanted to go ahead and send my condolences out to her and her family, especially her baby. because that's terrible. That's terrible.
It is. It really is.
Mm.
I actually found out because you tweeted me. I didn't know until you actually. I was like, whoa, like because I hadn't been on social media and social media cleanse. But yeah, when I still had my Twitter. Like obviously, if somebody tweets me, I can see it. So you tweeted me and I read the article and I'm just like from Pro Wrestling Sheet and I'm just like, whoa, like when it doesn't really register at first and then like you keep reading.
Yeah, and that's what it was. It didn't register until I saw Trish's post and Melina's post and Maria's post. Everybody that was in the locker room. I think Layla's post like made me tear up a bit.
I didn't see
everybody's posts and stuff like that. That's when it started to hit. But it's a sad situation because she was actually training to get back into the ring, like doing some indie stuff and stuff like that. And I've heard, she's a really nice person and stuff like that. It's just sad. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave that there. Rest in peace, Ashley. I'm going to start with my feelings about Vince McMahon. So...
now I'm just getting ready.
My problem with this, with Vince specifically, is that you have all of this talent.
Yeah.
And the same talent that you want to do this, do that, and do stuff like that, you treat them horribly, which is why they get upset. This is why they leave. This is why they don't show up. Neville, Sasha, apparently Leo now, Leo Rush, the Revival, and instead of, doing stuff with them, you embarrass them, you write them off, you do these horrible things to them, and you wonder why when they leave the wrestling business, they either go onto other promotions and have everything bad to say about not most people, but about you.
Right.
And for the fact that he is clueless to what not even what the fans want. You were just completely clueless.
Yeah.
Your product has been shit for a while. It's because you haven't had new competition and you've monopolized the wrestling business, and you have so many former wrestlers, whether alive or dead. You have so much blood in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on. We can start with Owen.
Yeah.
We could start with China.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go in. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because, the time. But you see why people go to other promotions. You see why people want out of the contracts. Because, this is a dream for many people.
Of course.
And you ruin those dreams.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that don't even want to wrestle after they leave WWE because they're so turned off from wrestling because of what happened.
From wrestling. And it's sad because you see people super fans like AJ, super fan.
Yeah.
Punk, super fan.
I think AJ was more.
I mean, he's a dickhead regardless, but people, you're responsible for how these people end up.
Yeah.
Because it's business schedules. There's no off season in wrestling.
Do you feel like it should be?
You said it should be. I honestly believe so. All these people have families, they have kids.
I understand.
I mean, I'm okay with the season of wrestling.
Okay. I agree and I disagree. Because I'm going to let you finish what you're saying, but I just wanted to address that real quick. I don't think it should be an off season just because we've been doing... Wrestling has been this way for as long as, I can remember. I mean, since before we were born. And to be honest with you, they probably had a more intense schedule back then than they do now. I mean, now, like, in the WWE at least, now, for the most part, if let's say they're in Connecticut tomorrow, right? The next night they're in Albany, right? It's not that crazy of a travel to go from Albany to Connecticut. Yeah, of course you are traveling, but the point is they used to go from, like, Connecticut to, like, Texas. You know what I mean? The next night, you know, and because I was just reading. No, I was actually. Huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead, finish. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was just saying, like, because I forgot. I think I was listening to Chris Jericho's podcast, and he was talking about how they used to do it, like, in the 80s, and a lot of times you weren't flying. Like, now, if a drive is longer than 3 hours, they're flying, and that's provided for them. You know what I'm saying? So it is hard. It's intense. They have families, and I do agree.
Health insurance.
Yeah.
Like,
why doesn't everybody have health insurance by the
you know how you get out of that? Was it Ventura was that trying to make a wrestling union?
Yeah. Yes.
I think if anybody's watching, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But no, I think it was Jesse Ventura. Like, it's like there's a whole lot of things that these wrestlers should have and they don't have. And then these deaths, early deaths. Ashley, China, Eddie, he who should not be named. You know,
right.
Well, I'm gonna say Chris Benoit. You know,
I just got flagged.
I mean, CTE doesn't only happen in football.
No, of course not.
It doesn't. And it's a death that shouldn't have happened. And the first person I think of is Owen. That should not have happened.
Do we blame Vince for that, though? Like, think about it, right? Because
I mean, I'm just saying, my whole thing is, regardless of him practicing it, so I'm guessing we're coming up on the anniversary of his death.
Yes, we are.
Even if he's practicing it and stuff like that, anything, when you come by high risk shit like that, you have to think about what if something goes wrong. I mean, I'm not trying to be morbid, but my whole thing is, I think me as a businessman, you weigh the pros and cons. Is it needed? Isn't the Blue Blazer a punishment anyway?
I think Owen wanted to do it the last time he did it. He wanted to do it, from what I remember. But I could be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, correct me. But
no, I heard it was a punishment because he wouldn't do this whole storyline with Deborah, who was with Jeff Jarrett at the time. Something like that. Deborah was married, something like that. But my whole thing is, you punish people with stupid ass storylines or not being on TV. Yeah. Like, you have a lot of blood on your hands, and my whole thing is like, I can't be like, how do you sleep at night? Because it's probably under a bag of money. But it's just like, at this point, you see that your product, your ratings are going down.
Yeah, they are.
People are doing the same shit, and this is why I'm glad that AEW is existing, and it looks like they have a TV deal, and it looks like TNT. They have which is shade, and I love it. Great, you know. But my whole thing is, you have all of this blood on your hands, whether directly or indirectly, and it's just like, you don't care because you care about the money. I get that. You're a damn near 80-year-old man. You're stuck in your ways. You think fart jokes are funny, and they're not. I'm 27.
Yeah.
I'm 20. I don't laugh at that.
No. Although, all right, I do have.
White men probably do.
I have a secret to share about the revival, the last one with the Uzi hide or whatever. Right. I chuckled. Huh?
I didn't think that was funny.
I chuckled. I didn't like the savior. The
whole thing was borderline homophobic, and I'm not even gonna go in on that. I'm not even gonna go in on that.
The savior, the shaving the back thing, that wasn't funny to me. I didn't like that. The thing they did the week before that. But
like that, a lot of this isn't funny, and it's just like you act like a child, and most rich, but it's just like now you're starting to see that your ratings are going down, and now Fox is like, oh, we want these stars, and we want this, and USA is like, oh, we want this and want this, or whatever, NBC, Universal, whatever, and now you have AEW coming up, and people are just like, okay, let's see what they're doing. I'm not saying the whole Monday Night War thing or whatever, because that's not something we need. But if that, I'm gonna watch AEW when it debuts.
Yeah,
I am, because if the product is better, I'm going.
Yeah,
I've been a fan for damn near over 20 years.
Yeah,
like over 20 years. So if the product is good, I'm gonna watch it.
See, Yeah, me too. And what I've been like trying to make people understand is like, you should want WWE to do well, right? You should want AEW to do well. You should want Ring of Honor to do well. You should want all of these companies.
I do.
Yeah, no, I know you do. I'm saying like in general, because when I hear people like talk about WWE, it's like, okay, but if WWE fails, right? Let's say they fail. Every other wrestling company is going to fail. Like WWE is literally the top of, everything in terms of wrestling, right? So if they don't do well, right, other sponsors and advertisers and network owners, they're gonna see that and be like, well, if the top company just failed, why are we gonna carry you guys, like, or sponsor you guys? So everybody should want WWE to do well, but you should also want the other companies to do well as well.
I just do better.
Right. Like, here's the thing.
And the competition will probably do it.
Yeah. And the thing is, we are wrestling fans. We want WWE to do well, right? So when we talk about WWE and how bad it is, it's not to do it with malice, I guess you could say. Like, it's because we want a better product. We want to be entertained.
Yes.
That's the thing. So, and we want people that have earned, because I don't even want to use the word deserve, right? The people that's earned spots at the top in television time and everything like that, we want them to get the opportunities that they've earned and that they worked for all these years. So that's the thing that it gets me upset, right? When people like, WWE's going down. I'm like, dude, that's not good. Like, that's not a good thing.
What I'm hoping for. I want WWE to give us a better product, because that was the first time I was introduced into wrestling. So yes, I expect the company that I've been watching for over 20 years to provide me with a good product. Because if you're not providing me with a good product, I'm going somewhere else.
Right.
That's no motherfucking period.
Right. And think about it this way, right? And I forgot who said it. Might have been Vince Russo, right? And everybody has their own opinions on him, right? But Russo,
I'm very Jim Cornette when it comes to Vince Russo.
I like Cornette too. Okay, but I have listened to some of the things that Russo was saying, and he's not wrong on some of the things. Like, as far as the ratings, he's like, if any other television show, because that's what it is, Raw is a television show, right? If any other television show lost more than half their ratings over a 15-year period, they would have been canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
So he's like, honestly, at the end of the day, Raw is USA's biggest, commodity, I guess you can say. Like, they love the WWE because of Monday Night Raw and the ratings that they used to bring. Okay, not the ratings that they continue to bring, but the ratings that they used to bring, right? So any other company, he's like, yo, Fox is not going for that. Fox is not going for that. They if they get a 1.8 on Fox, they will cancel them. So they got to do something. I mean, and hopefully it comes soon. But that's really all I got to say about that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent because my heart still kind of hurts about Ashley, and then I just got mad all over again.
Yeah.
Because it's like another thing that bothers me, and I'm just gonna leave it there. When it comes to the women, the men are given more leeway than the women are.
In which way?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Oh, okay.
You know, backstage, people like Melina isn't really well liked or what have you. Whatever happened backstage, you know, they tried to shut out Victoria years and years. And then you have Hulk Hogan, who went on a whole nigger tirade to come back to fanfare. This is the same shit that women can do. Y'all are the reason as to why China went on her spiral. Y'all are the exact reason Triple H, Paul, Stephanie, all of y'all have her blood on your hands. And you allow Hulk Hogan, who went on a whole nigger tirade. This man said, I'd rather have my daughter fuck a 7-foot nigger. Are you serious?
Yeah, he was very serious, actually.
And then he had sex with his best friend's husband.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that with WWE, I get it. Hulk Hogan made you a whole lot of money back in the 80s. I get it.
Hulkamania, brother.
But if you won't let him back after a whole racist tirade, China deserved one run.
Yeah.
It's an appearance.
I agree.
It doesn't have, she could have just appeared. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, Melina is another person who deserves to be, she deserves her flowers. Victoria deserves her flowers.
Victoria should be in the Hall of Fame, to be honest with you. I love Lisa.
We're just now giving Molly Holly her damn flowers.
Yeah.
Jacqueline should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago, just simply for the fact that it took 50 years to crown a black women's champion.
Yeah.
And she's only one of two.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Jazz.
Yeah.
And if you want to continue the lineage, Naomi.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the Divas title count technically for Alicia.
Yeah. I mean, we don't count Sasha?
Huh? Oh, yeah, oh, shit. I mean, 5, Sasha.
Yeah, that counts. Like,
if you want to count Layla 2-6.
Yeah, sure. Count Layla.
I mean, racially.
Yeah.
And racially. Okay, that hair got a little kink to it.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay, people will call her Scary Spice. Last time I checked, she said it's black. But anyway. But
yeah.
Scary Spice is black. Anyway. It's like how WWE picks and chooses certain things. It just bothers me. It really does. And I get it. What's best for business or whatever. But if it's causing the lives of current and former employees, there has to be some type of reevaluation there. And I feel like WWE should be more responsible when it comes to their talent, their health, their addictions, if any.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these things are caused not only by the rough schedules, but the injuries that they go to. They become addicted to prescription painkillers, British Bulldog.
Yeah.
Ryan Pillman. I could go on and on for days. Like, the wrestling business is a flawed business.
Of course.
To be honest.
Of course it is.
Just like any other sport.
Mm-hmm.
or sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a whole, we need a better product, and we need to take care of. We need to take care of our wrestlers because they entertain us. They do, and if they're not happy, they're not gonna try. If they're not happy, they're not gonna try.
They put their lives on the line for
literally us. Their lives on the line.
Literally, yeah. Yeah.
Owen Hart fell 50+ feet.
Yeah.
Trying to entertain.
Yeah.
People blade themselves.
Yeah, we can get into the
trying to entertain. Don't you know about hepatitis? I don't know her, but I don't want it.
Right? Yeah, I don't either, and I mean, that's why they banned it. I mean, we know a lot more about. I will give WWE some credit for some of the safety precautions they've taken, because if you watch wrestling,
because it wasn't until after niggas died.
True, but I'd rather nobody have to die for that to happen. But I will say, okay, at least after they did take certain steps to make it a little bit safer, cutting out chair shots to the head, no intentional blood, no serious moves to the head, like all of those things, it helps, it does help, and they are extra careful now. But you're right, it did take a couple of people, more than a lot of people to die in order for
drug addiction.
Yeah. I mean, a lot
I'm sorry, it's just to be no reason why Eddie Guerrero, I'm drunk, and why Eddie Guerrero, shouldn't be a proud dad like Rick is.
Yeah.
It should be no reason why China's been shut out all this time. It should be no reason why Chris Benoit did what he did.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And that's all attributed to see. Like, it should be no reason why a lot of these wrestlers, managers, or what have you, should be dying before their time.
Yeah, I agree.
And what I mean by Vince McMahon has a lot of blood on his hands, this is what I'm talking about. Wrestlers both living and dead.
Yeah.
And they do it to entertain us.
Yeah.
And yes, we should be more appreciative as fans. I get it. I completely understand it. I know there's going to be rebuttals about this, and that's fine. Debate me if you want to. You're going to lose, but debate me if you want to. But I feel like as a used to be $1 billion company,
right,
you should take more precautions when it comes to your performers.
Even more precautions. I definitely
even more. It makes no sense.
Precautions now, but I agree they should. Yeah, that's true.
So that's all I had to say. And I think with Ashley's death, it made me really think about that. Of how she really left because of her daughter being sick.
Yeah.
That was the reason she left. Yeah. I mean, granted, no, I'm not even going to talk about any of that.
Right.
My whole thing is that Ashley should still be here.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of these wrestlers that died when they were young should still be here. Period.
Yeah. And on that,
it just bothers me. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
This is your shit. I just took over.
No, it's fine. It's
bothers me.
Actually not my show. It's our show now. But
I mean, might as well.
Yeah. Let everybody know where they can find you and debate you about this. Okay,
so you can find me at KingV_the ruler. Don't debate me.
Okay.
Sure, I'm blocking you. No, seriously. If you come at me disrespectfully, you gonna get your feelings hurt. No, but seriously, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at KingV_the ruler. That's it. That's all you're getting.
Okay. All right. Make sure you guys No, it's King V _ the ruler. There's no lower third here.
It's phonetically.
Right.
It's TH. Okay, the article the. Like, it's literally THE.
Right.
Not duh. Not tuh. The.
We're 27-year-olds. We're not gonna spell things like that anymore. So.
Also be an English teacher at some point, so.
Right.
It's the.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. King V _ the ruler. You can find me at DJ Mikey Q on Twitter and Mike _EQ on Instagram. That is the show for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time. I guess it'll be SummerSlam. Is the next big show, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Ooh, child, get him. Oh, yes, it's SummerSlam.
See you for SummerSlam, guys.